Hi, third graders. We are going to continue our study of the electromagnetic spectrum today, and we're going to be learning about infrared waves. So infrared waves or infrared light is all around us. It's one of the parts of the electromagnetic spectrum that is created and released by the sun. You encounter these waves every day, all the time, but you can't see them. They are invisible to us. You can feel them. Your body detects them as heat. So a remote control that might go to your television or Blu-ray player or anything else that you use a remote control for uses infrared waves to actually send signals to the device to control it. And that's what our experiment is going to be about today. First, I want you to watch this video that really explains infrared light and waves in a very, very easy to understand way. And then it even takes it a step further and shows you how we're going to be using infrared waves and light to look back in time at some of the first creations of our universe, which will be really exciting, which is the James Webb telescope that is supposed to launch next year. We will see. So this is what you're going to need for today's experiment. You're going to need a remote control and a TV, and the remote control needs to go with the TV that you're using. Wow. You're going to need a large plastic bowl, a glass dish, a metal pot or a metal bowl, a wooden bowl. I'm using a wooden cutting board, a thick towel and a blanket or a blanket, and a Ziploc bag filled up with water, nice and sealed. You are also going to need a measuring tape and your infrared data sheet that you should have downloaded from the original slide. This is how we're going to do the experiment. You're going to get all of your supplies together. You're going to measure about 15 feet away from your TV and sort of mark that spot because you're going to be testing from the same distance every time. What you're going to do is you're going to take your remote control and you're going to see what materials infrared waves can pass through. So this is what your sheet looks like. The first one you're going to test is plastic. First, I want you to make a prediction. It says prediction, do you think the infrared waves will be able to pass through this material? This is plastic. So I would either circle, yes, I think it's going to pass through, meaning I can still control my TV. If I aim it like this at the TV, I could still control it if the waves are passing through the plastic. So I would circle yes there. If I didn't think it was going to work, if I thought the bowl is going to stop the infrared waves, I would circle no there. Then I would take my remote control, my plastic bowl, go to 15 feet back where I have that space marked off, and I would try maybe turning on or off the TV, or maybe turning the volume up or down, or even changing the channel. Once I've tested plastic, I move on to glass. First, I make a prediction. Do I think it's going to pass through the material? Yes or no? I circle it here. I do the test. Try to change the channel or change the volume. And I write down what actually happened, the result. Were the infrared waves able to pass through the material? Yes or no? And I'm going to go through all of the materials here. When you do the plastic bag with water, I would do it like this. So you're like kind of like aiming it right through that water to see if it will pass through water. When you've tested all of these materials, there's another one. I want you to go into the next room. So you might have to go through your hallway into a different room. I want you to try to get on the other side of the wall so you could still aim the remote at the TV, but it has to pass through the wall. So I want you to make a prediction. Do you think it will pass through the wall, yes or no, and control the TV, and then record your result. And then the last one is how far away can you get from your TV while still being able to control it? Now, you might, it depends on the size of your room. If you have a really big room, you might be able to get like 30 or 40 feet back from your TV and still be able to test to see if your remote control can control the TV. But like my house, the wall is only about 20 feet away. So that's as far as I can go. So either go as far as you can go and write how far you went in feet, or if you have a big enough room and you can back way up, see how far you can go, and the remote control still works. So you'll definitely need your measuring tape for that part of the experiment. When you're done, go ahead and take a picture of your sheet and post it on Nearpod. If you can't post it on Nearpod because it's being difficult, just go ahead and email it to me. I hope you guys have fun doing an experiment with infrared waves and all of these materials, and I hope you have a great week.